Talking with Matt. He's on the road doing his spy thingy. I hear you, Ken. Awesome, everybody. Let's see who we got here. We got Ken. We got me with my balding head. Jose, Rod, JW, Short Vol, Dwayne, and Stacy. Stacy. I ain't believing this for nothing. No. AD 110. That's weak in and of itself. We've got AD now popping back up. See this? And this is where everybody gets suckered in. Here's the overnight low. Here's the cash open, which is now providing resistance. It's above VWAP and above that, but watch the cash open. We had about a 19 point open 15 minutes, and I ain't buying it for one bit. I am in the risk taking off mood today. Dang it. Let's see what all of our stuff is doing. Sorry, I'm behind on everything. How's our screwdriver looking? Hold on a minute. Let me share my stuff. Am I sharing my screen yet? New share. New share. Yeah, y'all see everything, don't you? All right. Let's pull up screwdriver, see what she's saying. In the world, Lord. Yeah, stupid Amazon. They told me I could show a movie, and then they're preventing me from showing the movie. Well, see, if I had enough money, I'd buy stock in Amazon, or a short stock in Amazon. That's what I do. You bunch of commies. All right, let's see. Gotta have fun. All right, let's see what the screwdriver is today, huh? Today, where's my screwdriver? It's 31 days, so I'll sign it to 31. Oh, it's coming back up, ain't it? I'm looking for 520, 520, 51. So -52. Oh, boy, but a big old jump, didn't it? Okay, but I say I ain't buying it. I am not buying it. I think the world's going to hell in a handbasket. 21, 21, look at that. You still gonna convince me we're coming back here? Hey. Ken, tell Matt it's 52 on the screwdriver, or it's 50 now. Look at that. It's moving around, boy. Okay, I got you. I got you, little screwdriver devil. Tell me to buy 4 shares of that. I may just get out of all this. Am I scared? No, I ain't scared. I just ain't buying this. I am not buying this weak market. You have got to be crazy. I'll open everything up, see what we're going to do here. All right, so first thing to do is I know I got all these SPX trades that are underwater that are probably just going to die. Let's see where we're at. Just accept it, Bob. Just accept it. Oh, look at me. Are you telling me this is the only one I got left out of all my broken wing butterflies? Wow. Good job, Bob, taking off risk. You the man. And let's see, this thing probably totally underwater. Yep. There's nothing I can do about that. I mean, it is what it is, as my mama says. All right, so that looks good. Let's go back to our charts now. It's trying to trick us. It's trying to trick us, and this is a bull market. We're at 0.5% today. And again, now if I was looking at skew, I'd say, oh yeah, we're going back to normal. I don't know. It's in my bones, y'all. Do y'all feel like I do, or is it just me? I feel like I'm a lone wolf. Hello, Jose. I want to know how Stacy feels. Stacy, how do you feel, girl? Look at SPY back into the. I ain't buying it, not for a second. I'm preparing right now. I am Chicken Little. Y'all have never seen me become Chicken Little before, but I am today. I am. Look at there. Back up to the 50%. It's almost like the market said, hey, wait a minute, guys. Bobby draws these little lines all the time. And we have to stay in a fair zone. That's where we've got to be. So let's go to over. Let's show him a thing or two. Let's go to 42.93. So he'll get freaked out. Can't believe I got no signals there at all. It's unbelievable. All right, so let's freak Bobby out. Watch this. Let's do this. Let's go back down here. We're oversold, and let's go back into the middle. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you. Now, if I was normal Bobby, if normal Bobby was here, I'd say, well, let's do exactly what we did with the SKU driver's 50. We know that's going to normalize 35, so we're going back to here. That's what I would normally tell y'all. But there's just something in my bones, y'all. It's like my mama. She always knew when the cold weather was coming. She could tell by her bones. She says, Bubba, I know it's coming. And I just got a feeling, y'all. I got a feeling we're going to have a tumultuous, she's a big old word, a tumultuous final 3 months of this year, October, November, December. I think they're going to be tumultuous. And I'm looking to double my account. So what are we going to do? Thinking. Let me look at one other thing. Let me look at my second screen. I'm trying to talk myself out of what I'm doing. Because I don't know. Y'all don't know either. We have no idea. The SKU tells us that everything's back to normal. Now, what's this? You see SPX? This is what we call a gap open, gap up, but then the gap fills, right? And it fills within an hour, pretty much. So what we have is a range day. Y'all see this? This is a range day. Ups and downs and ups and downs and ups and downs. And I am not buying it. And why it's at the up, get out of garbage. Well, we'll take it to the hills, baby. So what does that mean? I'll tell you what it means. It means I'm going over the line. It means I am out of my mind. Hold on a second. It means I'm about to, y'all watch this. Y'all ain't never seen me do this. Let's see what my U Pro is going for. My U Pro is going for, oh crap. What's my U Pro going for? U Pro is going for 120.09. Okay. That's fine. Where you at, U Pro? I ain't buying it for a heartbeat. U Pro. I ain't getting out of it. Oh, heck yeah. What I say, 120.09? Where's my order at? 120.09. Bobby, why didn't it show 120.09 here? Because I don't get live quotes on this one. Get me out, baby. Get me out. Look at there. Look at that. I got out at 120 something even better. Hold on. Field order. I'm out at 120.23, people. Second, 23. Make sure I'm in the right account. Let's say allocations, a rebalancing, activity. 120.23. If that ain't right, someone tell me. U Pro. I sold, what was it, 33 shares on the year of our Lord, 9/21. 21. Uh-oh, that don't look right. Guys, these little fruit flies are driving me nuts. About had it. Now, is this new capital? Is this rebalancing or new underline? It's a rebalancing. Rebalance. Now, let me see what my thing says over here. Let's see what it says. Oh, look at there. I freaked it out because it's got zeros in it. How about that? Let's go back and see what we got. U Pro. Now, why am I doing that? First of all, y'all just stick with me for a second. I've got a hypothesis. My hypothesis is we're about to hit some sharp and ugly waters. Take off my groups. Let's see what our deltas are now. Let's see what our deltas are now. Look at there, y'all. Look at little Bobby being flat deltas after that. That is sweet, baby. But I ain't done yet. What else is going to give me trouble? It's darn TQQ, right? What's my TQQ going for? First of all, am I going to do the same thing in this account? I got to think about that. All right, so let's go TQQQ. It's going for 136.14, 136.16. 616. 616. Close in. 616. There you go. 29 of them. Get me out, baby. There we go. 136.24. 136.24. So we sold 33 and 29. 136.24. 6.24. I said 29 there. 136.24. Good job out of you, Bob. In the year of our Lord 9/21/21. So I'm taking off some of these high risk thingies. Took off 29 of those. So yes. And let's see what that looks like there. Aha! We freaked you out too, didn't we? And let's see what else I got. Let's just look. See what our deltas are now. Aha! Now I got me some negative deltas. Now I still got me some positive theta. It's not that bad, y'all. Really, not that bad at all. Just depends if now I'm like, let me look at everything. We got the E-minis up 0.55. We got NASDAQ 0.65. Uh-oh, we got the Dow up 0.67. Well, what is that? What's your Dow? I got the UDAOs. UDAOs is up. So get out of the UDAOs too. How many UDAOs I got? I got 50 of them. All right, let's see what that's trading for. 50 UDAOs. UDAO is going for 71.21. 71.21. 50 UDAOs. Let's take them off. Take the profit and run it. And of course, I forgot the price. It's going for 71.22. Now I gotta think about the others. I don't necessarily know if I'm gonna do it all. Let's see. How big, Bob, how big are you convinced this is going to turn into a disaster? 71.25. Go to my chat. Stacy, Fed meeting. Powell speaks tomorrow. He may save the day again. No, he's not. He's going to wreck it because he's going to come to the realization that he's done all he can. All of his bullets have been spent. What more can he do other than maybe assassinate some people? I won't even bring up any names, but I doubt that would even work at this point. So now we've got conspiracies going all over the place, and Bobby is getting nervous. Not really nervous. I'm just doing what I think I should do. All right, so we took 50 of them off. Look at us. Look at us. Now, let's see what our little deltas are. Not that I'm looking too much. Look at us now. Now we got negative 55 deltas. Bob, shall you go more, son? Let's see what all these other things are giving us delta-wise. Oh, and thank you, Stacy, about my hood trade. Look at this, y'all. Stacy and I knew, I mean, I was Kathy, what's her name? What's her name? Kathy, what the devil's that gal?
Woods.
Yes, I was her before she was her. She probably watched us, y'all, do it together when we went into the hood together. Y'all remember when we went into the hood together? So we're looking good on hood. All right, so what do I want to do here? So thank you for that vote of confidence. Let's see. So silver is giving me positive deltas. And it's been a good one today, right? But it's been a bug. I want to take that or not. I'm just thinking. Right. Now, let me take a deep breath. Let's see what else we're going to do. So I got to keep my mind what the markets are doing because we got to trade what the markets are giving us. And so we're up 0.6, just as we expected, y'all. Uh-oh, ticks fall down. Let's go back to the regular chart. Because what Ken showed, let me bring Ken's little thing over here yesterday. And let's just kind of make sure we all understand what happens. See this right here? Here's what happens in these drops. We start getting these drops and then they'll get a rebound. And suckers will come in and buy. and then it'll crash again. And those same suckers come in as buy again, and then crash and it just falls off. And I really, I'm thinking that's what we're doing. I really do. The market's just heavy right now. Even with this AD 144, I mean, it's positive, but it is not positive. Y'all look, we can't even get above the cash open. I mean, here's where we open. You see how heavy this is? This is not a market that is just, the P&S refers to bathroom activities. Right here, we're doing the number one. It's just, if you're doing the number two, it's really a drop. I like that. Are you serious, Ken? Is that really what that is?
Yes, that's the symbolism. They hid this pattern in a banquet, a meal. What happens after you have a full belly after the meal is over? You go to the bathroom. So there's an accumulation phase. That's another way of saying accumulation phase followed by a distribution phase. You know, what goes in's got to come out kind of thing. And that's what the first up at the peak, that's where it switches from the banquet is over. We're done eating and now it's elimination time. So that's what the P&S stands for. And if you look, you'll see drinking wine and eating food, the solid stuff is up and the liquid stuff is down, bare. Liquid is bare, solid stuff is bullish. And that's what that symbolism all means. And we're at the stage. And this was a clear sign actually, because there at the top, you'll see a little circle. And if you can read it, it says nut. And what that is a gap. And almost always before something like this happens, there's a gap down, and that's the signal. And we saw it in the last several days on the S&P, down, 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 down. And you start even questioning, like, when is this ever, when is it going to stop and go up? And then it gapped down. Now, it's harder to have gaps today because of 24-hour markets. Yeah. Well, it's important to look at the S&P 500, SPX, and you see a gap. And it filled quickly, but that was one of the clear signs that Katie barred the door, in this case, the bathroom door, because we're going through that phase. And this is before there was Elliott wave, this pattern existed, okay? And so if you look at this and analyze the ups and downs, it's got a lot of Elliott wave to it, but without the P stuff. So we're going to go down, and then there's this, the P part is down. So that's the raising down market we have, followed by an S period where it's sort of like it's a trap, foolish people buy it. So you got it right. You call it suckers. Yeah, that's right. And it's also people taking profits. They get scared of keeping their money. They're afraid of losing what they gain. So you'll have at least three phases of that. That thing at the bottom is called the tongue, and that's when you'll see the final capitulation. That's when the stupid money gets stupider, and the smart money will begin to accumulate. So this thing repeats over and over in every market with different proportions, shall we say. And so anyway, that's what that is, sort of a longer explanation. So
I love it though. I really do. I love it. I love it.
You picked up on it quick. I mean, yeah. The P&S phase, you jumped right on it. I mean, you got it.
Now, and keep in mind, everybody, I'm not saying that you got to do what I'm doing. Please do your thing. I mean, y'all do y'all. I just have a hunch, and more than anything, I've not seen this market right now. And I'm not panicking. Y'all see that too. I hope you see that I'm not panicking. I'm not but I'm just taking off risk. Just taking off some risk and getting ready and getting my house in order for what I think could be a really, really good size correction. Now, it may be 3 years from now. I don't know, but I'm just getting ready. That's all I can do is get ready today. So let's see what else is giving me positive deltas that I might want to talk. I think I will take off my silver. Okay, so my silver is going for 33.45. Let's take off a little more. See, I'm just looking at my deltas now. So I got a little positive delta there. So let's take those off. I got 91 shares. 33.46. 46. Boom. So we're sold 91 of those at 33.47. I like it.
If it makes you feel better, Bobby, I've been on the same page as you for the last couple of weeks.
Yeah,
Looking-
it is, right? I mean, if we're gonna go in the fire, let's go in there together. Let's do it. I like it, y'all. This is exciting stuff. Now, never in your world would you go, oh, Bobby's puking. No, this is fun. I love this like you have no idea. This is the fun stuff to me. I mean, this is strategy, y'all. This is all the strategy you and I have ever wanted together. So now I got 91 of those go. Now it's telling me to buy them. I love it. No, we're not going to do that right now. So we're just going to, we're going to take our $600 of profit. And we're just going to go to the house, take some of these off. So, here's our mid caps. Our mid caps, we're up 235 on them. Let's get out of them. Got 127 shares of those jokers. Let's see, UMDD. 127. What you flying for, baby? UMDD. What you flying for? And notice how we didn't puke these positions yesterday. We're waiting for them to recover a little bit, like they did today. UMDD, because we know we're going to get these bounces. 2880. UMDD 20. This is so fun. 2880. Let's get out of those. There you go. 28.80. 127, 2880. 28.80. Yeah, I mean, it does feel good to, you know, have Ken say, hey, I kind of got the same feeling as you. You know, I guess no one wants to be a pioneer, you know, but again, keep in mind, this is it, and I'm a broken record. This is exactly what I did in 2020. And I was pretty darn successful right there. So we sold 127 of those. I got the feeling. And y'all don't have to do it at all. Trust me. Taking a little stuff off. Let's see what else we got here. I'm probably going to leave my O on and my junk. I like those. I'm not going to take everything off. I'm just looking here. So I got my hood's giving me the negative delta that I need. That's nice. My MES is giving me negative delta. My ugly is giving me positive delta. You don't say. It's up a little bit today. I don't even know what ugly is. Ultra gold. So you think everybody's going to go to gold, but they're not. No, gold is no longer the refuge for when things go down. Matter of fact, let's look at gold and see what it did back in. Let's see. Let's go with this one right here. Let's see what gold itself did on the volume profile daily chart. Let's go daily. Let's see, 1 year, 1 day. There we go. Let's see what gold did. Everybody says gold is the flight to safety. Let's see if it was. Here's March of what, 20. How far back I gotta go? I didn't go to March 20. Hold on a minute. Let me go. 180 days. 1 year, 1 day. So we got to go further than that. 3 years by the week. Let's see what it did. So here's 20. Here's 21. Here's March. Does that look like a big, humongous thing to you? I mean, we did up going here in July. I don't call that that wasn't a flight to safety during that time, was it? Huh?
Any more gold is becoming an industrial metal instead of a precious metal.
Yeah. So I say let's bolt it, baby. Let's toss that out. I don't think you're a hedge. All right, so let's go to ugly. You ugly and your mama dresses you funny. Ugly is going for $56.94. And make sure my spreadsheet says I got ugly. How many shares it say I got ugly? $56.94. Ugly. 47. Is that really what I got? Yay, $56.94. Create closing order. Sell them, baby. 56. Ta-da. Gone, baby. Gone, baby. So we sold 47 of them for $56.94. Bobby's going in the bunker. Oh, if y'all don't love this, something's wrong. This is good stuff. How many did I have? 27 of them? No, 47. That's what I wait for. You know, we have these days where you're like, oh man, you know, we trade, we have fun, we laugh. But this is the stuff I get really excited about. That's what, yes, right there. We are rebalancing, baby. All right. What else is in our little quiver we could do something with? Let's see. Duh. We got rid of that. Got my hood hanging on because it's doing so good. I knew that was such a great trade. I just knew it. Ugly, got all that gone. My micros are negative delta. That's good. Ugly is gone. Silver. Hi, oh, silver. Positive delta. There we go. We're up $35 today. It's giving me positive deltas. I'm canning you, baby. How many shares we got? Oh, wait a minute. Silver, that's my, hold on a minute. Let me make sure what I'm doing. So I'm long Ellipse. So I'm long silver out here, and I'm short here on a 3-day that's already at 96. I'm gonna keep that on. I like that. All right, ERTI. What is that? That's the Russell. And the Russell's up today too, isn't it? Russell's up 0.38. Underperformer you. So we got 20 shares of that. Let's make sure that's what our spreadsheet says. 20 shares of Russell, ERTI, 20 shares, $97.99. Let's see what it is. ERTI. 97.24, 97.26, 97.27. Keep going up, baby. Like it. 97.27. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna close that thing today. This is cool. All right, 97.27. So 20. I think that's most of it. Now, here's another thing I could do too. I'll talk to y'all about this. Say I wanted to get back into some of these, then maybe instead of doing the 3X, instead of that, then I would go SLV rather than AGQ. And rather than TQQ, I do QQQ and diamonds instead of the Dow, and SPY or XSP instead of UPRO. So everybody sees what I'm doing. So let's see. Working order 1, selling stock. Hey, we didn't get filled on that. Crap. Oh, that's the one we just put in. MDD 28. What's it going for? One of these is hard to fill all the time. 30, we got UMDD. UMDD is going at 28.72. No. Getting rid of a fallen knife. There we go. Part of them anyway. 72. Monitor. Order. Steel orders. UM. 28.72. Back to that. 28.72. 28.72. There we go. We got out of our ugly, I guess. Did we? Ugly. Yep, 47. Okay. 24. Well, my mind's just racing every which way. So ugly, UMD, ugly. So we're out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. ERTI. Did I get out ERTI? Yeah, I did. ERTI. There we go, 20 of those at 97.27. 97.27, 30, 20, 97.27. 727. We probably about finished on this. Y'all getting tired of doing AIM and BAME stuff. 30, 21. And yes, this is a rebalancing. Darn right it is. All right, now let's go back. See if that looks good. There we go. So that's leaving us with ULI and UCO and old junk. Now, I'm definitely going to keep on my old junk. I like that. That's what I'm calling cash equivalent. So we can leave those on. No big deal. UCO. Let's go look at that. UBT and ULD. All right, so we've got a few to look at, see what it's doing to my overall deltas. All right, so here we go. So O is giving me positive deltas, but I call that a cash equivalent. I don't think it's that volatile. We're going to leave that in. Plus, I want my sweet dividend that's coming on. That's the ex dividend date. So I got to be in it before that. So, all right. So we want my little dividend. So I'm going to stay there. I'm going to keep my junk, gives me a little bit of positive deltas. All right. We're fine with junk. Well, I call that a cash equivalent as well. ULE, you know, doing nothing today. ULE, what's it giving me? A little bit of positive delta. What is it? Ultra something. Ultra Euro. Well, if we tank, by God, the Euro is going to flip too, huh? 133. ULE. Y'all like my reasoning on all this? I figure if we tank, they will too. ULE 1425. Let's get down to this thing. 1425. Ta-da. Bingo. 1426. Hit me, baby. 133. 1426. You know, it's amazing when the markets get like this, how many more people are interested than like on regular days when it's just regular stuff, right? I like it. And all right, so now let's see. We've got all these things that we're not even worried about now because we're out of that. So now we've got UBT. Let's go see what UBT is, since we don't even remember. UBT. What are you bringing to the party? UBT. Negative deltas. You're down today, of course, because it's down, but we're up that on it. So the UBT is ultra 20-year. I don't even know what to think about this. A 20-year treasury. Let me think about it. Market goes down, it tanks. You think a bond is a flight to safety. So people buy bonds. Trying to think about the whole cyclical nature of markets. Because I am engaged in the study and mastery of financial markets. I have to think about it a little bit, close my eyes. All I can think about is the chicken nuggets that I just put in the air fryer downstairs that smell wonderful. I can't wait to get a hold of them. All right, so I'm gonna leave that. It's giving me negative delta. I'll hold. All right, see how we're doing this? Our VIX is down today. We knew it would be. So this is really, really cool now. So we've got silver gone. We're keeping our hood because Stacy said it's such a great investment that even Kathy is following us on it. We got rid of our risk in TQ and we got rid of our risk in the Dow and the SPY Ultra. We took off ugly, which is gold. We're going to keep our silver leap. We have MES, but we don't have any short puts anymore. UMDD, we took off. 30, we took off. We're keeping O. We're calling that a cash equivalent real estate investment trust. It could tank too, but that's fine. We'll keep 52 shares of it. I want my dividend. We're going to keep junk bonds because we say that's, you know, relatively safe and a cash equivalent. We got out of ULE. SPX is just stinking, but we're on our last one. You know, we have been taking off risk very, very smartly, I think, over the last couple of days. UCO, that's the only question. Do I want to keep oil? Now, let's see. If the economy tanks because you've got a boob as a president and you've got a vice president that disappears everywhere and you don't even know where she's at. She says she's maybe in Taiwan or somewhere, but that's I don't know. She can go there, but she won't even go to the border to protect. So what's going to happen to oil, y'all? Well, what happened back during March of last year? That's what we got to do. We're no dummies. What happened to UCO during March of 2020? We know that history repeats itself and market cycles do all the same things. So here's 2020 and here's March. Well, I'll be dang. It didn't take no idiot to figure out that people weren't using oil during a market downturn. And look at here, we don't even know where we're at now. My God, where are we? Huh. You think we can get the heck out of Dodge on that? Let's get the heck out of Dodge. So let's sell our UCO. UCO, not UCO, UCO Ono. All right, 7509. 7509. And we say 36 shares, 7509. Aha. You keep going up, oil. I like it. Let's see if we can get 7510. Dang right we do. 7510, we're out. 33 shares. Huh? 23 and what's that? 36 at 7510. 36 at 7510. 36 at 7510. Like it. 36. All these numbers. And notice, nobody's panicking. We didn't panic yesterday. We don't panic today. It's all just money, y'all. Can't carry it with us. All right. I like it. So now that leaves me with UBT, which is something or other. It leaves me with O, which is a cash equivalent. And it leaves me with junk, which I call a cash equivalent. That's why I've got them in yellow here. So I like it. I like what we have done. Together, we will rule the world. It's about 36 there. So let's look at here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So now really the only thing we have is a little hood trade that I'll probably never stay in long. We got our cash equivalents, and then we got our UBT and our ES trades and our VIX trades. That's sweet. And our SPX is going to be going off today, right, or tomorrow? Tomorrow. Got one day left. All right. There's really nothing to do on that. So our ES is down today, but that's fine. So now let's go see how our little hedges overall are doing, because we are entering the world of Hedge City. Hedge City. All right. So here we go. We got a 111 on the 7th. That's up $55 today. Yeah, I like it. Okay. We got a 111/10 that should be up today. It is down a little overall. Our short puts will be down today. Well, not down today. No, short puts are up today. Oh, there we are, y'all. Remember, these were the ones that we sold. What are we selling for? 320? 320? Let's see what our 5 are going for today. We need to put our order in there. So let's go to our calculator. I hope I'm not going too fast for y'all. Let's see. All my MES short puts are so far out of the money that I'm not contemplating covering. I might add some more, maybe Strangles MES. There you go. I like it. All right, what am I doing? Let's go to my calculator. If I sell something for 320, and I want this to be up, and I'm gonna harvest at 20, what do I need to make this so that I can make this 0? So what you do is you go to, what do you call, let's see, what you got? Data, what if analysis, goal seek. So set cell K2 to 0 by changing cell F2. Ta-da! And then it does a little magic gadget, and you go, I need to buy my loans back at $1.72. Beautiful. So let's do that. Let's put that order in. We'll buy our loans at $1.72. And I know I jump from one thing to the other, and it's part of my ADHD. I didn't take my meds yesterday, but I did take them today, so it's going to take a while for them to come back. Okay, so here's our shorts, right? So that means we need to buy these little puppies. We need to buy 5 of these when we can get them for $1.72. Change that to $1.72. And we're going to buy 5 of those. Actually, I don't need to talk about that here. Let's just put that one order in. And we'll do GTC. Get 2 kids. Bingo. All right. What? Illegal price. Oh, come on, let me do that price. So what I got to do? Let's do another one. 5 at 170. 170. Should let us do 170, I think. 5 of those. I think they got to make it in nickel increments. I forget all the rules. Forgive me. All right, so now we got to order in to buy. The only problem is, y'all, we own 10 of these or 6 of these. We've sold 6 of these. So I really need to be buying 10 of these. But when I sold them the last time, I sold those for $320, but I sold these for $533. So what if you sell them for $533? Then what could I buy those back for? But I did, pay to buy some longer out. So that's not really a good, accurate reflections, but I could probably buy those back and be happy. Maybe even buying those $3. What did I buy the 5 for? Y'all remember yesterday? We did it for an overall credit. Let's just look at the whole package. All right, so here's what I did yesterday. So I sold 3 of these at 5 whatever. Then I went in to about the 38 and I bought some 2,700. And I bought 5 of those for $275. All right, so let's put that, see if I can work it out in my calculator. So if I bought those for $275, and we're going to do that for 20, then what can I do? Well, that doesn't give me a lot of play. So basically I've got to say, this is going to be a debit for the entire trade as I played it, but that's fine. Sometimes we have to pay for insurance. So I sold for this, I bought for this, and harvested for this. For that entire trade is $61, but I've got to buy back. I don't have to buy back, but I probably need to buy back those other 5. So where would I be comfortable doing those? I'm not exactly sure. All I do know is that I need to check my hedge first of all. So we got a buy order here. You can't harvest anything. The closest we could harvest, and we got 9 days on those loans. The closest we could harvest, yes, we're at 70 cents now. So we need to harvest these 3 at 20 still. Now keep in mind, this is not a bad deal here, right? Paying, 70 cents to harvest. But I think we'll get a up or move or 2. We'll still be able to close order, create closing order, buy those at 20. I just want to follow this price. Yep, follow the price, follow those. Good to cancel. All right, so we got that order going. So we got all this great stuff happening. Now, let's go and look at everything else. Here's a 111. Look at there, y'all. We're up a little on that. If you wanted to, you could take the whole thing off if you get profitable, right? Set it at an order. Just take off that if you want to, but I'm going to leave it on. I love these 111s. We got that diagonal that we put on yesterday, and we've already lost $75 on because we're so smart. 111 that's a scratch. AIM. Now we're up $60 on the day on our open. That's fine. We brought our AIM really, really down. 1118. And scratch. Broken wing butterfly puts. You are gone and need to die. kill you. All right, well, our VIX hedge, $27 today. Space trip trade is down today. We knew it would be, right? We knew it. This is for our grind down market. It's on there for exactly what it needs to be. This one will be down today as well. No, it's up today. Unbelievable. All right, 450 on that space trip trade. Micro short puts, I'm gonna take that off because Ken may be selling some, but I'm not right now. I'm in bunker mode. I'm doing just like I did in 2020. Black Swan hedge after harvest loans. Black Swan hedge 7. Still
I just
up.
sold calls.
Oh, you sold calls. Cool.
Yeah, I'm hanging on to my short puts.
Short puts, but you're selling calls against them. Beautiful.
Yeah, I'm kind of doing something. And they're way out of the money. I mean, it's mostly to keep me from fidgeting. That's how out of the money they are.
Great. That's
Yep.
great. Broken wing butterfly puts, 1 day on those. Black Swan hedge complete, still very profitable. 111 after harvest. Okay. And my hood, which is the best trade I've ever made in the history of the world. Old Kathy Woods and I, we are in it to win it. All right, good. I like what we're doing. I mean, that's kind of cool, right? What we've done. Now, let me go back to the chart of ES. Let's go back to our, I mean, look at this, y'all. In the whole scheme of things, this is nothing. Look at this. This is a weekly chart, right? But look, I mean, this is why I'm saying, see this point of control on the weekly? Do you see the point of control on the weekly? Here, baby. Now, we are still just barely above. Zoom in a little bit so you can see that better. Let's make sure we see exactly what we're seeing. We are hanging. We went below the 20-week moving average, but now we've bounced up above it. So that's holding us support. Well, there's the 50, and here's the 200. And dangerously down here is this amazingly point of control where so much volume was traded. So, you know, I mean, could you see these gaps being filled? Absolutely. I could see that. Now, but it will be interesting to keep looking on the weekly chart, and let's see if this 20-week moving average, let's just see if that holds. That's going to be a really, really good area of support. If we break through that, y'all, it is on like Donkey Kong down to potentially here. Let's go back and let's look, because we don't really look at the weekly chart a lot until I start, you know, getting scared. Let's look at the daily chart. So even with the daily chart, we see that the point of control is here. And interestingly enough, we on the daily chart are under the 20-day moving average and the 50-day moving average, and are above the 50. What scares me down here is the point of control is right here above the 200. So could I easily see us taking a dip into one more fair value range and maybe finding support right at the 41.66? Yeah, but that's a pretty big jump, right? When you were up here, what's that mean? 45.61 is the high, and then a drop down to 41.66. 41.66 right there on ES. So let's go back to our regular volume profile that you and I use, the 10-day, because a lot of times we are shorter term traders, but let's just see. Okay, we're back. Let's we'll give more deference to ES, to the E-minis. And I have to look at it several times. So we are below we're above the 20, below the 50, and below the 200. Interesting. Interesting. And look where we're kind of finding some little bit of, isn't that funny how it works? Just crazy how that little line, you can see how it's kind of it's an important line. And who would have known that the 43.63 is an important area? But it absolutely is. And look, it's exactly where we are right now. Yeah, I just love it. Oh man, this is the most exciting stuff you can do. It's really, really good. Now, some of us are down a little bit in that leg. You know, don't freak out. Nobody freak. Just stay the course. Create your thesis and stay with your thesis. And my thesis might be wrong, but I'm going to give it a couple weeks to play out before I, do anything that's going to put on major risk. I am in the risk management business. My entire life is risk management. So today I will go put up my mailbox that I showed y'all the other day. And there's a chance that I will get hit by a car and will meet my maker today. But I think there's a higher probability that I'll get out there and have it up in no time and I'll be just fine. So I've got to weigh the risk reward. I get a brand new mailbox. It's got this huge box on it that most of my Amazon packages will fit in. Or I could keep my dilapidated mailbox that's across the street and the lid's falling off. And the cool thing is now I'm going to move the mailbox from across the street so I won't have to send my poor wife, poor Beth, across the road so that she probably won't get hit, and move it over to my side of the road. So I'm actually moving sides of the road with permission from the United States Postal Service, by the way. So they want me to move it back onto my side. And that's going to help Beth when I send her the mailbox because it's such a long walk for me. I don't want to walk that far. So I don't want Beth getting hit by a car. So I will put myself at risk today in order to protect my little honey sugar plum mama Beth. Questions? How y'all feeling? I hope y'all feeling good about this. This is fun stuff, y'all. This is nerdy stuff for me. I love it.
I'll pipe up and say, at the March, the COVID crash about took me out by more than 50%. And that's when I decided I needed to do something different, like portfolio management. Well, since I've got the hedges up, I took $1,000 hit yesterday. That's not it. Hedges don't cure, but they sure they prevent hemorrhaging. And
don't they though?
I woke up at 10:30 and went and looked at the markets, but I knew that the crash had happened. But did I care? Well, a little bit, but not much. I didn't puke anything, and I didn't lose $1,000, which came back the next night. That's amazing, and that's so. This don't get boring at all. You say like you think you're boring us to tears. Going over this every day, it's consistent and it's repetitive, and for some of us that got really thick, hard wood for a head, so you got to pound the nails a little longer for it to hold together. And it's like, yeah, that hedging that allows me to sleep at night and take risks that I normally wouldn't. And like you, I'm chicken little, but I looked at my probability of in the money and what I got for these MES short puts. It's like, if it gets close, I'll roll. But they're in good shape. I'm not putting on any more, but I'm going to hold them to expiration.
Yeah, and so the thing is, when you got some of those on, chances are wherever they are, they're safe, right? I mean, it's not like they're going to be breached today or tomorrow or the next day. So you're still playing the probabilities, and keeping those on is not a bad thing. And then what he's done is he's kind of hedged those a bit too by going to the other side and selling the calls. So which is smart, takes no additional buying power. And you can put those on as a hedge against the open puts that you got on. I love it.
Yeah, there's not on the call side, there's not a lot of volatility. So because the risk is perceived to be less and the demand is less. But given this up and down market, the premiums were higher than I expected, and I felt it was worth the risk. So it was just as you say, but this is one of those cases where I felt really good about selling calls. Most of the time, there's not enough money to make it worth my time.
Y'all just look at this beautiful little trade here. I mean, this is a space trip. I may have poo-pooed on it too early. Look at this. It's up $500 today, y'all. That's what it's up totally. And then look at this, y'all, how pretty this is. Look, if we get, I mean, if we go here today, I'm up $1,700. And how beautiful is that? Remember when we put that baby on? I mean, market was just going up, going up, going up. And here you and I were, but on a little space trip trade. And then watch what happens tomorrow. If markets just kind of behave about the same, all that happens is this little bitty hump, which is the T0 line. T0 means the day. So that would be September 26th. It just keeps going up into this nice look at that, Joe. Here's where you want the market to go down 12%, right? So here you are and you go down, what, 12%. Look, 12%, you're up $9,000 in a, $45,000, $50,000 account. That is sweet. Come on, baby, come on. Well, you say, well, what if it doesn't go there? Well, it looks like we put this entire trade on for what, $50? We're gonna lose $50. You close it today, take your 500, go to the house. Now they are kind of hard to close, so you got to work that order and let it work for a while. But look at that. Look at that. You want it to come down into this little hump once that's only what, a month away, less than a month away, just a few weeks away. How wide are the strikes on the space trip trade? All right, let's see. Space trip 1 is, let's see what the strikes are. Now I guess we could tell you here, right? But let's see. Strikes on the space trip are 50 wide on the put credit spread, 3,700, 3,650, and it was 30 wide on the put debit spread. And then let's look at the second one, space trip trade 2, 50 wide there, 30 wide there, if you're doing it on ES. So let's see, where are you at? Where are you at? There you go. Look at that little nice little thing. That's sweet. 1014, that was up 3,000. So the other one's up 8,000 on the same day. So drop, baby, drop, drop, baby, drop. But if you don't, it costs me $50, I guess, for the whole trade. It's just sweet little trades. And then you say, how's my, let's look at our Black Swan hedge again. My Black Swan hedge is not the best that it could be. Hide simulation, show all. And we move this to all groups. Let's just show it to you. And then mark them all. And then just take off your little space trip trades here. 10, 10, 7, 7, 10, 10, 6, 6. And then we'll move our vol step up to what I think volatility would be on a 20% drop. So let me see what our little thing looks like. I think we were at what, 30 something thousand on the 20% drop. Come on, baby, move, 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 move. What's wrong with you? Here we go. Something's wrong. What have I done? We had it while ago. It was 36,000. Let's see. I'm not doing something. Simulations. 10, 10, 7, 7, 10, 10, 6, 6. I moved my lowest price chart. Oh, there's my problem. There, 12, 20. Let's see if that looks right. Now it's saying negative 22. That is not right. It's not right. I don't know what I have done, but I'm gonna close it and open it back up. We should be fine. All right, any questions at all? Kind of exciting stuff, isn't it? So good to see so many of y'all in here. I mean, we don't get these opportunities this often. So what I'm calling today is the sucker move, right? We're making a little up move. Boy, I think at some point we were up like 0.5 or so on the day. Was close to it. And now it's up 0.28. What I would expect for the rest of the day, let's see what we can expect the rest of the day. It is a range day. So, up and down, up and down, up and down. And you may see a move push higher into the end of the day. We see a couple of bars where, the bulls certainly did their work with increased volume. Bulls did their work with increased volume. And then we see those bearish candles as well that, equal the bulls there that did their work as well. So, the skew is telling us that we're probably going back to, 35 or so, which would indicate, a move back upward. But I've just got a feeling in my bones. So trade cautiously out there. Don't, try to set the world on fire, but, set your hedges as well. If you want to do those income trades, you want to have a micro or two on the put side, it's fine. Just, know your risk, know your cutoff, know your pain point. How are you going to manage that trade? You got to have a plan. You can't just come in willy-nilly do it. If you're going to close one at a short put, you're going to keep it on, or you're going to close it at a 2x loss, 3x loss. Know your pain point on that. What I've been doing over the last few days, and you've seen it even before we had the good size drop yesterday, is I've been taking off risk. Just been taking off risk. All because I would call it's what Tom Shoshnoff, as Beth calls him, would refer to as market awareness. Market awareness. I'm looking at the market and it's heavy. It is heavy. Doesn't mean that we're not going to have spurts and bursts to the upside, but it is really having a very, very difficult time, taking the trash out. It really, really is. Any up move has been met with, downside selling. So that's what I'm seeing. All right, guys, y'all have a great rest of your day, and I will see y'all tomorrow.